Alrighty guys, in today's video we are checking out a camera from Reolink. They did send me one of their 4K dual lens cameras, solar charging as well, which is fantastic. So they sent me a memory card, a solar panel, and the camera. Let's unbox it, check it out, and let's see what they've sent on over. Alrighty guys, hopping into the unboxing here. First things first, let's check out what accessories they've sent me before we actually get into the camera itself. So here I do have a 64 gig memory card, which is obviously going to go into the camera, which is great. Beautiful to actually, they're branded Reolink 64 gig SD V30, beautiful. Easy, as you guys can see that there. That looks fantastic, easy enough. That to the side, let's get into the solar panel here. The unboxing looks really very nice. Got some instructions here, operational instructions. I guess this is a thing to drill, and this just shows you where to position it, how to position it. Yeah, and there's a bunch of different languages, okay? I don't think we'll need that. I've already installed solar panels before. Always good to include those, which is handy. Thank you very much, Reolink. And then in here, we do get the solar panel itself. As you guys can see there, it is a pretty large solar panel. It's not small by all means. As you guys can see, it's the size of my hand. My hand's pretty big, but USB-C solar panel. We've got the brackets here for the solar panel. As you guys can see, the metal bracket to attach. I've got a micro USB to USB-C adapter. I don't think we'll need that. I think that is for, I'm hoping that is for another camera. This might be micro USB, this camera, I'm not really sure, but we do have that adapter in there if we do need it. So yeah, that does get included. Get a couple straps as well. Again, this is for the support of the solar panel. As you guys can see, some straps, some screws, the attachment. I'm gonna leave it all in here for now. We don't need to touch any of that till we're installing the camera. So we also get this metal thing. I think this is for the bracket, this is back. I don't know. All right, let's put that all down. We don't need to get access to this now. Let's just focus on the camera for now. Put this stuff away. On to the star of the show. This is the TrackMix 4K camera. It is dual lens, which is fantastic. And there's also, I think, up to 8 times zoom as well, which I'm really interested to check out. I can't wait to check this out. All that packaging for, probably could have been smaller. Some instructional manual, should I say. Packet of screws as well, which is in here. A USB cable. Is it USB-C? Yes, it is USB-C, so the camera will be USB-C. And a pin as well. I don't know, there's a reset thing. There's a bunch of different accessories. They give you everything you need. Star of the show. Wow. That's a hefty camera, guys, and it's metal. Here is the camera itself. Guys, that is huge. And as you guys can see there, this is metal. The camera is maybe half plastic, half metal. It is definitely metal. This is definitely metal. I think the bracket on it might be plastic, but that's got a bit of weight to it, guys. Definitely got some weight to it. The antenna's here for the Wi-Fi. I really can't wait to turn this on and see how it goes. It says micro SD at the bottom here, which actually requires a screwdriver to undo that. So I'll have to do that to put the memory card in. And here is your USB-C cable, and I guess the way you attach it to the wall is with this bracket, which is a heavy-duty bracket. All right, so that is a plastic bracket, not that it really matters. But the camera itself, this is metal. This is all metal. This face of it's metal. Fantastic. That just first impressions, this is really, really good. Reolink haven't paid me at all, guys, to say anything about this product. This is literally my first initial I guess a thing of the camera. Like, this is just really, really nicely built. Wow. Okay, I really can't wait to turn this on. All right, I believe we're gonna have to download the Reolink app, and then from there we should be able to connect everything up. So there you guys can see Reolink is here for, is it just over 4 stars as well? Okay, seems pretty good. And yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know if it comes with any charge, or I'm not supposed to charge it. I probably should read the instructions, see what they say. Alrighty, the app's still downloading for whatever reason. My Wi-Fi is really slow. Let's take it off Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you guys how to turn this camera on. There's a little thing on the side here, a little door, I guess you would call it. This door is what we need to get access to, so we're going to unscrew this door. All right, we need to unscrew this door. As you guys can see, I'm unscrewing the door here that says up on it. That should come out, and then we should be able to turn the camera on. All right, we've got an on and off button and the reset button there as well. If you guys can see that, that is all there, so you guys can have access to that, but it is under a covered port. We can turn the power on, so we should flick this switch on. Before I do that, I'm going to install the SD card on the bottom here, guys. If you can see that, you can install the SD card at the bottom here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's install the SD card. It's probably quite important to do. Shows you the way to install it as well, which is great if you guys can see there. Click it in, as you guys can hear. Clicked, it's ready to go. Now, they do recommend to charge it after setting it up, before you put it outside and mounting it, to charge it 100%. So we're gonna try and set it up now so you guys can see everything set up, and then we're gonna mount it outside, and I'll show you guys that as well. Then after that, I can finally give you guys my full review once I use it for a few weeks. All right, Reolink app is downloaded. We're gonna switch this on, as you guys can see here. I'm switching it on. Hopefully it's in focus. Oh, okay, we've got a sound. Got the Reolink app here. I'm gonna press start on the Reolink app here now. Yes, I agree.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code.
Okay, now we're gonna scan the QR code on the back of the here. As you guys can see, the camera's moving by itself. Probably should be able to see it. It's powering itself. I assume the more you use the, I guess the feature, I don't know what you call it, the 360 feature of moving the camera, the more it's going to use the battery life. But I'm very interested to check that out. All right, name your device. I have to put a password in for the device. All right, we're going to do backyard, side, driveway, garage. Let's do driveway. Name your device and see what it comes up with. We've still got the plastic on here. Micro SD, as you guys can see, we'll format that. Please note, camera should avoid point to frequently moving objects, point to strong light, point to heat sources, point to the mirror, close to strong interference. Yes, we know, okay. Oh my God, as you guys can see, we've got two different images here. One is of the zoomed in image, and one is of the wide angle lens. Oh wow, that is interesting. Let's take off this film. The image looks really nice. Can I change? I don't know how to change settings, but that is, again, that's the setup of the Reolink TrackMix camera. So far, very cool. As you guys can see my phone here, I am moving this around, and it is relatively pretty good. As you guys can see above my head, if I point that there, how much more zoomed in the bottom camera is. Be interesting to see how good the quality is of it. I'm very interested to know. We're going to do all that, and we're going to work it all out and go through each individual feature, because there is a lot of features to go through as well. But for now, I'm going to go and install this. I will come to the next part of this, which is the installation, wherever I'm installing it, and then we'll see how everything goes. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we are on top here. We've got the camera right here. We're going to mount it up right now. And I've found on this wall right here, we're going to mount it right there. First, I've marked where the holes are going to be for the bracket, and I'm going to screw in my screws into here, then mount the camera. Then I'm going to go ahead and mount the solar panel as well. We'll get to that, but first I'm going to screw these in. I'll come back to you guys once the bracket is on. All right, as you guys can see, we have now screwed in the bracket here. The camera is not going anywhere. We're going to attach the cable for the solar panel. We're going to attach the solar panel up there. So one step done, we just have to mark our holes out. Yeah, I know it's a bit even. I know it is not perfect here, but the camera is not going anywhere. So that's the main thing here. Alrighty guys, now we're on the back side of the roof here, and we're going to mount the solar panel on the back here so it's out of the way. Just going to mount in a specific area that doesn't get seen by the road. That's the last thing we want to do, is for the road not to see it. That's the first thing we want to do, for the road not to see it. Second of all, we need the sun exposure to hit the solar panel as much as possible to keep it charged 24/7. So I'm hoping up here where I put it, right here where I put it, it's out of the way. No one's going to see it, or most people won't see it from the road. But at the same time, it's going to get all the sun, which is what we want. So let's go ahead. I'm going to mark the holes out for that, and then mount the bracket. If I can mount it here, I will. I don't think it's going to get through the steel, but see how we go. We've now mounted the bracket for the solar panel. As you guys can see, I actually got it through the metal, which is fantastic. So that's going to sit back here now. hopefully out of the way as much as possible. We're going to have to run this cable from over here through here. I know that might be visible, but solar panels will sit here. Still going to get access to the sun most of the day and keep it charged. See, solar panel is mounted now. Cable's running. I need to clean this up, but as you guys see, the solar panel is connected to the camera right there. And we'll clean this up. It's a bit more taut through there, so you can't see it on there. And that is the basis of setting it up, the solar panel with the TrackMix 4K camera. Fantastic setup. Let's see how it goes here. If anything, if I have to move this solar panel up, I will, just if it needs access a little bit more to the sun. But I think right here is going to get access to most of the sun all day round. So I think it's pretty good there. The sun's kind of hitting it now, but you know, you might get a little bit of sun exposure right now. But if I have to move it up to here, I will. But that is pretty much the installation of the TrackMix camera with the solar panel, which is pretty easy. It literally took me maybe 15 minutes to do that. Very quick. And I was recording this video as well, so I reckon it would have taken me 10 minutes if, you know, I was not recording this video. So let's go back to the studio. That's the next clip you're going to see, because now I'm going to do my review, see how it goes for the next few weeks. I'm going to test it out, test out the features, test out everything, night mode, day mode, whatever it is. I'm going to test out these features, see how it goes, and see how the battery life is as well, see how the solar panel goes, and all those kinds of things we need to test out with this camera. So setup is done. Alrighty guys, it has been a couple months now that I have had the Reolink TrackMix 4K dual lens camera, and it has honestly been one of the best experiences I've had with a camera, especially for one that has two lenses and is a 360-degree camera. It has really been fantastic. So first of all, I installed the camera, as you guys would have just seen. And since then, like I said, it's been about a couple of months. It's been in the wind, in a lot of rain, in the heat. Never missed a beat. Haven't had a single problem. I have the solar panel connected to it, and to this day, which again, like is 2 months later, I've never had to charge it once. The solar panel has kept it charged the whole entire time, which is a huge thumbs up. And it just eliminates the fact of even thinking about bringing it down to charge. You don't have to do any of that. The solar panel, it's in the perfect position. The sun hits it, it charges it, and it is fantastic all the time. I think one of my favorite features of this camera is definitely the dual lenses. So it does have a standard wide lens and the 8x zoom lens as well, and they are fantastic. And the zoom lens is definitely clearer at 8x. So I did test this out a couple of times, trying to read number plates on cars that are across the road from my house, and I can definitely notice a difference. The wide-angle lens does get everything in field of view, and then the zoomed lens does get you in close enough that you can even pick up number plates, which is really, really cool. Very handy feature to have just for when it's tracking and whatnot. It does get that extra bit of clarity and detail in those further, more telephoto shots, which is really, really good. The other thing is the light on the camera is very bright. So when I walk anywhere in the perimeter that I've set up for my camera, that light turns on and it is like you're walking to a stadium light. Like it really like blinds you, which is probably good. So literally as you walk in, I'll put a video on screen here. You guys will see me walking and the light turning on, and it is really bright. I'm hoping the camera will pick it up. But if not, take my word for it, really, really good light, and it definitely lights up the area that the camera is pointing at. So TrackMix, or should I say Reolink, really, really good, very bright light. I do love that. A lot of these cameras don't have bright lights, and it does get quite annoying because you can't really illuminate the area you want, but this does. The other thing it does offer, obviously, is the colored night vision and then just standard night vision through IR. But again, because this light does turn on, it illuminates the area that much, so colored night vision looks fantastic. So again, I'll put a couple clips on here of just during the day, colored night vision and black and white vision as well. They look, I think all look really, really well, and they all work, and I've, never had a problem with any of them. It also does have Wi-Fi 6 built in, which is really, really good, and dual band, so 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, really, really good. The only problem I've had with the Wi-Fi, I don't know if it's my connection, the camera, sometimes the connection to the camera can drop out a little bit to the point that it can lag on the actual camera. It's hard to explain, but I feel like it's just, I don't know if it's my connection or whatnot. I'm not sure 100%. But yeah, I have felt that sometimes the Wi-Fi connection can lag. I feel like if you're in an area, because my camera's at the front of the house, my Wi-Fi modem's not at the front of the house. So it is trying to work off an extender. I think if the Wi-Fi connection was closer, I don't think it would be a problem. I'm just stating what I've had in my test, that it can, at certain times of the day, the Wi-Fi connection can be a bit choppy, and again, it's sometimes hard to load footage or load the live video at that time, but then other times of the day it loads so fast and I have no problems at all. So I'm assuming it's my Wi-Fi, but I thought I would just point that out. So obviously got smart detection as well, and all the smart features that are with this camera. There is no subscription for it as well. So it can detect there's like a dog on your grass, if there's a car in the driveway, or if a person's walking, it tells you those things, which is really, really good. It obviously does have two-way audio as well, so you can use it as a microphone if someone's there and you want to talk to them. It does work. I have tried that as well. Microphone, yeah, comes up pretty well. Speaker is really loud, and like the microphone quality is pretty good. So yeah, they both work relatively well. I haven't used it that often because it's not really at the front door, so it's not like a doorbell. But if you want that option, it is there. You can use it. I think by far, though, my favorite feature of this camera is the auto tracking. So because of the two lenses, the wide and the zoomed in telephoto lens, you do get the camera tracking both the subject with both lenses. So you will see on screen here, I'll try to put a clip up of it tracking a subject with both lenses, and the tracking works very, very good. So I can walk onto my grass, and as soon as it picks you up, unless you leave the field of view, it normally just keeps you tracking the whole entire time. So 180 degrees pretty much on either side, because obviously there's a wall behind, so it can't track behind it. I think, though, if the wall wasn't there, I'd assume it would just pan all the way around 360 degrees and keep you locked on focus the whole time. I think maybe when you leave the area, it might stop tracking. In my experience, because it's so close, the tracking to the actual camera, it kind of tracks them the whole time until you kind of walk out of the field of view, and then, yeah, there's no problems. But that is honestly my favorite feature of this camera, the auto tracking. As soon as you walk into the thing, it tells you and it picks you up straight away, and then it keeps tracking you as well wherever you go, and it's really smart. Yeah, even at night, it picks you up straight away. Yeah, it is really my favorite feature of this camera, and if you're looking to buy a solar-powered camera like this, TrackMix is fantastic because of the 360 degree features of this camera with the tracking, with the dual lenses as well. I can't say anything about this. Reolink, you guys have smashed this one out of the park. And honestly, I would love to check out some other cameras that you guys offer. But all the cameras are anything like what you guys have provided me here to check out. I think they're all going to be fantastic. So if you guys are in the market for a camera, check this out. Check out Reolink. They've got a bunch of cameras on their website. They've got heaps of different options, from dual lenses to single lenses to ultra wides, whatever you want. Check them out. I'll leave them linked in the description down below. Reolink, I really do appreciate it. And hopefully we can collaborate in the future and bring some more cameras to this channel to check out. So also there is a TrackMix camera with 4G or LTE as well connectivity. So I assume you put a SIM card into it, and then you don't need Wi-Fi, so you connect it all the time. So that is really, really awesome. So if you're on maybe a farm, an area where Wi-Fi isn't accessible, you can put this in if you have a coverage from a phone tower, and you should be able to access the camera all the time. So again, I'll leave the link in the description down below. The TrackMix with the 4G is a little bit more expensive, but that is an option as well if you guys are in a position where you don't have a Wi-Fi signal. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, smash the thumbs up button. And I really appreciate all the support. And without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one. The other thing right now, I just want to let you know, the camera is on sale for $294 Australian. I think it's a pretty good price for what you're getting. And yeah, it's $95 off. So check it out. Links in the description down below.